Hello, welcome to Die Rolling. I'm the ever excitable Adam.
And I'm the ever traitorous Will.
I've got my hands in my pockets. That's a really bad posture
Yeah,
stance. Will, what are we doing here today in my house, but we actually film this in your house? What are we doing?
We're playing a new game called The Witcher Old World.
The Witcher Old World. Okay, so is that based on any kind of...
Yeah, it's based off the hit franchise The Witcher, and it's based off the stories and video games that are built around it.
Of what?
Of The Witcher.
Okay, right. Okay, interesting. So anyway, so we're going to get this to the table and see if we enjoy playing a game of...
The Witcher.
So here we are for The Witcher, the Old World in Shea Will. This is Will's fancy new table.
Yes.
Who did this one?
This is done by Dragons and Geeks. They have done a few tables. Well, they've done a few tables, regular tables, and this is their first go into the board game market.
Well, you can't really. It doesn't do justice from the camera angle, but it's a lovely one. So we're here to play with The Witcher. Will and I played this a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
And we didn't film it because we wanted to actually understand how to play the game.
Yeah.
With that in mind, we probably will make some mistakes during this, so bear with us, guys. And it's been, like I said, a couple of weeks since I last played this, so I'll need to refresh us. Will, we've got to decide who goes first, but I honestly believe you should probably go first because then I can pick up what's going on.
Okay, so if I go first, I get to draw from my deck 3 cards.
Before we begin, though, let's just talk about who we are, because you are a yellow character.
I am the brown.
You're brown.
I am from the School of the Wolf, and my name is Erin. And I am very my special abilities in swordsmanship, because we all get combat strength and alchemy, but my special skill is the swordsmanship, which allows me once per fight, when making a combo of 3 or more, I may perform a special ability which gives me additional damage. And if level 2 or higher, I get to draw additional cards as well. So it basically gives me additional damage immediately if I chain in combat.
And I'm Godric from the School of Rock. Actually, it's the School of Griffin, but I'm going to say School of Rock. And my special ability is magic. Once per fight, you may perform your magic speciality to draw 1 card from the top of your discard pile. Then discard 0 to 2 cards from your hand. Now, the reason why that's pretty useful is because it could be the difference between life and death, and it's getting cards out of your discard pile, right? So that's really handy.
Because that could add more chain as well, because you can get the cards that you need to do.
We'll get to that when we get to combat, I guess. But so I'm playing the yellow Witcher over there. And the point of this game is to find out which Witcher is the witchiest Witcher in the old world.
And make your school proud.
Indeed. So we've got to get to 5 points. We will play this until we get to a point where either we get to 5 points or we're running out of time. So let's see how we get on. Will.
So
talk us through a round.
So to start off with, our round is divided up in the different sections of the board. So as you can see, we've got section 1, which is the big map. You've got section 2, which is all the events that you can do in that stage. And then you've got your shop of all your different abilities that you learn from having a sleep.
Which is where the deck building comes in.
Yes, which is where the deck building part comes in, which we'll come to when we get to each stage. The first part is we're navigating around this map, going to towns, increasing our skills so that we can fight off all the dangers of the world. So at the moment we've got a whole crazy amount of creatures. We've got a griffin. We've got what is that? And then you an Ekinmara.
If you can't pronounce it, you can't fight it.
I can't fight it yet. No, I've got to figure out how to do it.
And a Drowner's Nest.
Yes. So we've got to clear these out from the world because everyone's complaining about them. Griffins are taking horses out of the from the ground.
It's worth noting their hit points there as well. So at the moment, the Drowner's Nest, which is currently in Hen Kaduk, is probably the easiest one to take out.
Yes.
But we learned from last time they really do pack a punch.
So the best thing I think right to start off will be us just gathering skills and trying to build up a little bit of a presence before going head on into combat.
And remind me, Will, does any damage you do to them, does that remain on them, or do they refresh after every battle? So if I came in and fought the Griffin, for instance, and I did 10 damage, so you don't the damage doesn't retain. So you got to do it in one hit.
It's a fresh battle. We don't have any damage tokens. We don't have anything else. It's just fresh out of the thing. So if I'm starting player, I will get 3 cards in my hand and 2 gold. Now, there is one confusing thing. I'll come up straight at the back. All of this is gold. You've got gold, silver, and bronze, but it's all gold. So I could just take a bronze and a silver, or 2 bronze, and be really poor, but I've actually got 2 gold.
How much gold do I start with?
So, and then you start with 4 gold and 5 cards in your hand as the second.
I'm gonna do player. 1 of each and then two of one.
So you start with a bit of advantage.
So 5 cards
going second. So that's always fun. But I suppose it's like it gives me a chance of not just to run over and just hit you and then run away.
Exactly.
You can go and build up and then hit me harder.
That's it. I'll wait till you're damaged and then I'll come for you. That's the plan.
So I'm going to start. I'm going to start by moving. So I'm going to move. I discard a card from my hand.
Okay.
And it has to have a symbol in the bottom corner that matches the place I'm wanting to go. So I want to go to Bernard. And I want to level up my alchemy skill. So I increase my alchemy by 1 as the event being in the town.
Okay.
I'm then going to move back for another coin for a mountain, which takes me back to the school, and I'm going to pay 2 coin to level up my swordsmanship. Swordsmanship.
Well.
And then I've got 1 more, and I'm going to move to Vizima, which gives me, because I've got no coins, a gold coin. And then I can just choose to trash from the top of the deck any 2 cards and draw out some more.
Do you want to do that?
So I'm going to just do it. I'm just going to get rid of this one up here and this one. I'm going to take out some good ones to start and just see what happens, and then we'll draw out 2 more. They're a bit better.
Now, would they go there, or would that move down?
Oh, that would move out. Sorry, that moves down.
Just check.
Sorry,
just check.
It moves down. Yeah, that's right. And then that's what they are now. So I am cleared that out.
That's your first phase
down. That's my first phase down. I can't do any more because I've moved around and I've done all that. And now it's your turn to do whatever you want. You can come and just hit me in the face if you really wanted to. You had the cards to do so.
Okay, so he does it. So you don't go through all 3 phases.
No, we both do that and we go through it together. So we go through the different phases.
And I can play as many cards as I like on my turn to do so.
Yes.
So now his question. So I want to go to Kadaris or Kadaris. I don't know if there's a T or it's a C, isn't it? Because Sintra's.
Yeah.
So if I want to go there, do I have to fight the monster there, or can I do
no,
this?
you can do the quest there. You don't have to. You choose to fight the monster as part of your second phase. So in order to do this, so what happens is you can go there, but you won't fight the monster until your second phase. But you have to be in the spot when your second phase comes around to do it.
Okay, so I'm going to expend this green card here to move by ocean down to Sidoris, and I'm going to increase my defense level. I get that for free,
which
is pretty helpful. So I just move this up 1.
Yeah.
And what that means is, what does that mean, Will?
So now you get your shields are unlocked to go to level 2. So you automatically go up 1 to whatever.
On here?
Yeah. So you go up to your max.
So it's harder to beat me up.
Yes.
Basically,
so
I've got some damage resistance.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And your cards will let you get that, but you can't go above that.
Okay, so I'm going to then travel back by ocean, by sea, doing what you're doing here, and I'm going to spend 2 of these bad boys, and I'm going to level up my combat, because combat's great. You get to draw more cards, it's fantastic. Yeah. I've got 3 cards left, so do I want to go anywhere else though? Now, do you keep on hold of these cards, Will, over to the next round?
It's optional, isn't it? You optionally do it, yeah.
Because I quite like the cards I have, so
you can hold on to them and leave. You can end your turn at any time, saying I don't want to do any more, and you want to hold on to it. You can hold on, but when you come to a fight, I think you shuffle it all together and you get your new card again.
Very true.
That's what happens.
So maybe I should just move around a little bit. Let's go and show everyone what we can do. So I'm going to go to Novigrad, to the forestry place, and I'm going to play some dice. Well,
yeah.
So I've got to give a coin, not to the Whisper, the Witcher, but. So I'm spending the coin. Yeah. What happens now, Will? So I'm in Novigrad. I'm paying with the peasants.
So now what happens is you put a coin in. You put your coin in. A coin from the bank comes in, and I think is it an extra coin for this special one?
I think they do 2.
I think it's 2 because I'm not playing. It's technically the city that's playing against you. I'm just going to double check that for us, and I think this has to be the last page as well. Yes, 2 gold is placed from the bank, so you get chance of 3 gold pieces. Someone's raised you, got to go to a gold piece.
Do I have to go up?
No, you
go on now. Right. So I'm rolling these dice, and I'm trying to basically get. It's poker, right? Basically.
Yeah, it's poker. So you're trying to win in poker. So we've got these dice. So I've got I've got 3 of a kind.
Oh, that's going to beat my my pair, right?
Yes, I think you get to have a re-roll. I think, all which is the same as dice poker. So I think you get a chance of a re-roll if that's right, or do I get a chance of it? Dingle, shuffle us down, active player. Oh no, that's not it. That's different. That's after a fight. Rise length. Yeah, I think that's. I think you just draw. I think you get the choice to roll again. I think if you want to roll again, you get 1 re-roll.
Let's check.
It's always hidden around the rule book to make sure that it's right. There we go. The non-active player must decide if they re-roll their dice once, and then the active player. So I get to choose because you're the active player.
Do you want to re-roll your dice?
I'm going to re-roll these 2.
Oh, this guy.
Didn't get anything else,
okay.
so it's just 3
So
of
then
a
I get to re-roll mine, so I'm going to re-roll these.
Ooh.
And I got 3 of a kind, but I got...
No, you got a full house.
Did I?
Yeah.
How?
Because you're 3 of a kind and 2 and a pair.
Oh,
so
well,
that's a full house, so that's better than everything.
So I get all the coins, do I?
So you get all the coins. Yeah. You win.
Ching.
Look at that re-roll coming in.
So I'm back to my starting salary. So at this point, could I use water to go back to Care Saran?
You can, yeah.
And could I do the same action again?
You can. You can keep jumping between it as long as you've got the actions to do it.
2 coin I just gained from Novigrad. Thank you, Novigrad. I'm going to level up my magic.
Oh, nice. That's really good.
And I'm right in thinking I can't level these up until I've got all of them.
No, you can go up as high as you want on them, but it won't shift your main level up until you reach it, which I think gives you, when you level up, you get extra cards that you when you draw. Because when you level up, you get a card in your hand, so you draw an extra card.
Okay.
So if you do get your alchemy up, somehow...
Can you do... Is that just draw a thing?
No, that's draw. Alchemy's on the other side of the map.
Ah, right.
So it's over where I was.
Oh, so it's over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good, because otherwise I could have got this all done in one go, couldn't I?
Yeah. I think that's why it's designed this way.
Well, okay. Well, I'm going to get rid of this card, because there's no point me having it, right?
Okay. Well, you can't... Oh, yeah, so you just move in, yeah.
Yep, so I'm going to move all the way to Sintra.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And grab a potion.
Yeah, so you get a free potion.
So I just grab the top card.
Yeah. And then that's
and I've got Petrie's Fiddler.
Yeah. So when you can discard and you automatically...
Discard 1 card from your hand to deal 2 damage.
Yeah.
I watched with my own eyes as a witcher brought down an entire swarm of ghouls with a single sign after drinking this potion.
Oh, wow.
So I have a drink.
You can only have 4 potions at a time, but because of your level, you're only allowed to use 1 potion per battle.
Yeah.
So
if I level up,
2 can choose 2. Yeah.
Perfect. So that's the end of the first phase then, because I finished all my actions.
Yeah,
You finished all yours first.
So now we go on to the second phase, which is go adventuring. So I can choose a place to go, and then we go on a quest, basically. So I can't do any combat with any monsters because I'm nowhere near them. So I can choose either a town or a country quest.
One of these 6.
So I'm going to choose a town quest. I'm going to go to the
This
town.
one?
Yeah.
Should I shuffle these, or are they all done?
They should already be shuffled.
Okay. You make your way through a dense crowd. You hear calls for freedom for all, mixing with demands to send freaks to reservations. You ask the girl standing next to you, what is going on? 20 men at arms arrived here 3 days ago, she says, struggling to be heard over the din of the crowd. They barged into old Jory's hut and dragged her daughter outside. People say they're going to hang her. She was strange, that girl. When she screamed, shingles on rooftops shook and fell. But this, what's been unleashed ever since the men came, it's hell. Your options are... Draw your sword and scatter the anti-non-human demonstration, or B, find out where you can find the girl.
I'm going to find where the girl is. I'm not just going to attack just a full town of people that could probably just wipe me as a very weak witcher at the moment.
So, you learn the likely location of her captors. Quest Mountain, enter.
Also, I've now got a quest, so this is where this pile comes in. So this can be useful items that can give you more benefit, like crossbows and random bits like that.
So you have to get to a mountain, and then you do 24.
Yes, so I go to a mountain location, which I believe is one of these locations, which is the top mountain card, which is where I'm going to go.
Okay.
I think that's actually where I've got to go. Maybe I just have to, before I draw the card, I will get the mountain, so I've got to go to number 13 to complete this quest.
So you hold that nearby,
yes.
And when you get to 13...
I complete the quest and I get 24 on there.
Perfect, okay. Right, well, you went for a town.
Yes.
So can I do a...
you can do either one, it doesn't really matter.
I'll do one of these then, please.
Cool, so what's happening with
you? The opposite.
According to books written by learned men, the lizard people known as the Vrans have long abandoned this part of the continent. Clearly the two Vrans armies with spears you are facing never read these books. We retreated into the wilds to live in peace. Must you bother us even here? Whereby all your gods can go, can we go? You can either say, if you greet everyone at spear point, no wonder you have enemies, or you can say, I'm not here to bother you, I'll find another way.
The first one.
The first one. At your words, the closest of the lizard men aims and launches a spear thrust at you. If it weren't for your sharp reflexes, your tongue would have become a severed tongue. You barely managed to win the fight. Lower your shield level by 2, discard 1 potion, and raise the level of any other attribute by 1.
Well, okay, so let me just show what I'm doing there then. So I had a potion, which I picked up, so I had to get rid of that. Did I go to the bottom of the pile? Okay, I then have to reduce this by 2?
Yeah, shield level by 2,
and then you get an increase one.
Yeah, so you actually get benefit from that. So you actually
this goes
up to level 2, and you immediately draw a card. So it goes into your hand.
Boom.
So it's actually very good. That
worked out really well for me.
I'm going to put that
one. My quicksilver tome. There we go. Okay, so that's phase 2 done. Yes. We're now on to phase the 3rd.
So now, in phase the 3rd, you have to pick up a card from the shop. Obviously, the one that's in -1 and costs 0 doesn't cost you. You don't get a coin for choosing that.
But all the other costs are in here, plus whatever's on there on minus what's on there. Okay.
So in this one, you can choose a card to pick up and have a look at and do what you want with. So I can have a look at like what's been used and kind of have a look at what's to come, because you're allowed to look at your cards, what's to come. It was in the rule book that you can look at it, but it's when it's your turn, you're not allowed to look at your deck anymore.
Okay, that's really interesting.
So that way you can actually plan what you want and what may be coming and what you've got around to help you out. So
good to know.
So I got an idea of what I want. I have to get 1 card and add it to my deck, and I'm going to choose this.
That was the most audacious thing you could have done.
I know.
So these all
come down. Yep. And then I can draw 1 card, and then I think that's...
So you draw up to 3 cards first, right?
Oh yeah, draw up to 3 cards, and then gain... So I drew these 3, and then I get to choose whether to get another card, and it would have been that. So I drew my 3, and it gives you, I think, an idea of what you wanted to get.
So I've got this card, I then draw up to 3, then I gain 1 of the cards there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go for this one. Now the reason I'm going for this one is because I've got quite a few purple in my deck, and I also have a couple of reds. So with this, I can combine these things when we get into the fights.
I think they go straight into your hand.
And that cost me 1 though.
Yeah. So it costs you a coin. But that's fine. But that's better than a lot of the ones that wouldn't, because I've got ones that basically would stop things happening. So we'll come to that when we come to the fight. But for now.
So that's the very first round done.
Yes. And then we move on.
So a quick question for you: when does my shield go back up?
Your shield goes back up based on the cards that you play. So in your deck, there's cards of shield icons, and those will go up when you start the combat. So you can play those to heal yourself.
All the ones on my discard pile.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, I had the exact same in mine. I've lost my ones for shields and all sorts. So we'll find out what's going on in a bit. Right.
Okay. So do you go first again? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just keeps going the same way.
Okay, let's do it.
Just keep going.
Show me what you have, White Shadow.
So I am going to go on a quest. So I'm going to go and get some...
I'm going on an adventure.
Yeah, there we go. I'm going on an adventure. I'm going cross country. So I'm going to start by going...
And you've got to try... You're ahead of the Dull Death, right? That's what you're aiming for your quest anyway.
Yeah.
But sorry, where are you headed?
I need to figure out, because I can't get to those this round. That's interesting. So none of... Because I've got an interesting dilemma here. I can't go to any coastal town this round. Okay. I can't go to anything with water.
Now, here's a question. So can you spend cards, like double cards, to move into one of those?
Yes, I can.
So there is a way you could do that.
Yes, but it's a more expensive route. Yep. So it's like I've got to... If I want to go that way, then I've got to pay. Okay. So I'm going to start by going into the forest, and I'm going across country from Lisma to Novigrad and going to play some poker dice, because...
There's a 2 coin from the peasants.
My coin in.
Well, wait, it's from the peasants. I'm going to put the silver in for the peasants, so we know. Well, it looks too similar to the gold. Okay, I'm going to put silver in there.
I'm going to play some poker dice. No, in the last round when I was the guys, they weren't very good. So let's see how this goes. So I've got a pair.
2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a straight.
Straight, right?
That's a 5 straight. Is that 5 high straight? No,
5 high straight.
5 high straight. So I have to either get.
So
I
can re-roll those at this point. So I'm not going to re-roll those.
2, 4, 5, 6. I'm a 3 away from a 6 high straight.
Ooh.
I could risk that or just re-roll them all.
Wow, there we go. Decisions.
I got to re-roll. I think. Do I risk it for just 1 in 6 chance? Let's do it. Why not? Let's go for it.
Okay.
Oh!
He did it!
I did it as well. Look at that.
4, 5, 6. Well done, Will.
Yeah.
This coin is yours. You worked hard for that. You are most welcome.
I scammed them out of that.
That's why Novigrad goes to war, that kind of stuff.
Oh god. Well, we've bankrupted Novigrad now, so we're now off on a quest somewhere else. So I'm going to pay 2 of my cards.
Let's go to a sea location.
And I'm going to go to Sidria.
You can't from there. There's no path there.
There's there?
Oh yes, sorry. I was looking through the waterways.
No.
But yes, you travel to Sidris.
I'm going to Sidris, and I'm going to increase my defense level by 1.
Boom.
And then my final action is I'm going to travel to Sintra, and I'm also going to get a potion. And I'm going to come and say hi to you.
Hello.
And so I get to either lower my shield level by 1 and draw 2 cards from my deck. So it basically gives me like a chance to. I can either sacrifice some defense for
more options. Yeah, I think that's a good.
So it's a good card, that one.
Very good one to go for.
So I'm going to stick that out of the way for later. That's all my cards, so I can't do anything else right now. So I leave it to you to do whatever you want.
So I've only got 1 coin.
Go back to Novigrad and steal some more coin.
Or you could
go to Hingfors to get a coin. You can go down to Doldev to get a coin. You can go to Lockinker if you want to get some coin down there instead. Or you can
options
attack for a chance to get a trophy from me. Or you can, but I think you have to move and do something before. You can't just attack me. You have to come back.
I'm going to go water. So if you move me up to Sidorus for me,
okay.
And then I get to increase my defense by 1, right?
Yep.
Does that mean my shields go
up? Your shields go up. Yes.
2, 3.
You don't know if it's all
to
2, 3. I think it's like you just go. Does it go up?
I don't know. As I'm asking you.
I think it is just go up to 3. Just so I'm just checking that.
So yeah, I've just moved into that. I've increased my defense up by 1.
Up 1. So
it goes up by 1. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Right. So that's my first move to go there. My next move, I'm going to go to Sintra. Yeah, you can move me back by road this time, please.
Bicycle.
No, it really doesn't matter, but yes. So I'm going to get a potion, and I find Blizzard. After you finish your combo, play any 1 additional card from your hand. It does not need to match extensions.
Wow,
that's really helpful.
Very good.
Okay, and then I'm going to end up in the forest, please.
You're going to go in the forest, so you're going to go
this way.
So
and I'm not going to do any actions there.
You're going to just hold off. Oh, so Adam's going for a fight.
I'm going to try and fight these little drowners chaps.
Well, I know I'm not near where I need to be for the quest so far, so I'm going to. It's now the
events. So we're in the events bit. So
I'm going to now go. I'm going to do a countryside quest this time because I was in the town last time and
I went to the countryside. And there's some people, some reptilian people who are
in that same place.
You encounter a vagabond on the trail.
Oh, lovely.
You're a godsend, Witcher. I just retreated from the bridge when 7 scoundrels set about taking toll from travellers that I can't afford to pay. If you were with me, well, when they wouldn't dare. Without you, my grandkids won't see their gramps again. Do you want to accompany the man to the bridge, or toss a coin to a beggar, O Valley of Plenty? Toss a coin to a beggar over.
It doesn't sound.
It actually says that.
Does it?
It doesn't sound the same.
It doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna go with the guy across the bridge.
You're gonna accompany him.
Yeah.
The vagabond suggests that you charge a small payment from anyone willing to cross in the company of a witcher. It's still cheaper than the toll, and you both can make a penny. Quest water. Enter 46. So you got another quest.
So I've got another quest. Number 12. That's not too far actually. It's just down the road. They're all nearby. So that's not too bad.
Right, I'm going to come at this guy then.
Okay. Now this is where combat comes in, so we're going to have a bit of fun here.
So do I have to shuffle all my cards back?
So
talk me through combat, Will.
So with combat, we've got a specific thing for monster versus player. So we need to bring out the monster that we're fighting. The monster's going to get a set of cards from the monster deck worth of 10 cards, which is its health pool, but also the attacks that it gets. So the less damage you do a town, the more damage it's going to do to you, and you're going to have a bad time. But I think you've got this one. So let's start with it. So
I just moved the table, so I'm just going to double check to see we're still on. Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to move the table back. Well, sorry. Yes, there we go.
Cool. Okay. Just move the table slightly. It's a problem with a slippy floor. So you're going to have a monster fight. So let's see where the fight is in here. We'll just go through it. That's not it. And I was looking at fight and
fight. Okay, on your say may fight once either against monsters. So monster fight, you may choose to fight monster in location.
On page 21. So I've got to go a bit further in.
Okay, so
here we go. Monster fight rules. The player to the right of the I'm basically
there is no one to the right of me.
So it goes round the world and back to me, so a little way. And before the fight, the player controlling the monster reads out the monster's special ability. So it's the Drowner's Nest, and after the player creates the life pool, they discard one card from their deck after they shuffle their deck. So basically, you automatically will lose one card.
Point. But I get to choose because it says discard any card.
Yes, so you get to choose. So yeah, choose any card from your deck. So choose a card from your deck and get rid of it.
So life pool white. So I just basically do this now, do I? And it's from my deck,
so
not
your
my
life pool. So
it's after the player creates a life pool. So how do I do the life pool?
Create your life pool. Combine your action cards. Shuffle all your discarded action cards from your entire deck and place them face down. And that is your life pool. That's it. So you shuffle your discard.
Right. So basically, these are the only attack cards I have.
Yes.
I didn't realise that. I thought I'd get all these back. So
you shuffle. No,
there's no way.
It says shuffle them. It says shuffle all your discard cards and your entire action deck and place it nearby face down. That's your life pool.
Oh, okay.
So it's all of them.
Right. What about the card in my hand?
So the card in your hand doesn't get added.
Okay, cool. So that's just ready for me to use whenever. And then I have to discard any one card from this lot.
Yes.
So I'm going to discard this card. Right. So there is my hand, my life point unit.
It takes any damage from control. And then before the fight, the monster has done that. So the monster takes it in turn. The player controlling the monster will draw a single card from the top of the life pool and will have a fight. Any player may always count the number of cards in the monster life pool and looking at them, so you can look at that. If there's an active monster trail token for this monster, they take the first turn during this fight. So if you've paid to do the monster trail, you get the first turn.
Because I've been hunting them down.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Cool. And then you just keep going until you fight out. The terms of what you draw before the fight, I believe, is these action cards in combat. So you start with your 1, and what you've got is because you're combat level 2, you will draw two cards every round, as that's your fighting attack.
Okay.
And then that and so on.
But to begin with, the monster goes first, right?
Yes.
Do you now before you reveal it? Do you have to say whether you charge or bite?
Charge or bite. So he's going to bite you because he went in his home, so he's not very happy.
Okay, so the Drowner's Nest does not happen.
He's going to come and bite you. He does
takes 3 damage. So straight away, I have to get rid of 3 cards from the top of my deck.
No, because your shields defend 1.
Sorry. So that goes down 1.
Yeah, and then
2.
Yeah. So it saves you a bit of.
Okay,
and now
I then draw 2 cards.
Yep.
And now he's on 9 hit points.
Yes.
So I've got this card in my hand already.
Yes.
So that allows me to draw 2 more cards.
Yes, when you play it, yes. So you draw more cards and you'll deal 1 damage only if you chain it. And in this case, you can't chain anything. So you have to have these extensions to chain the cards based on the colour. But you do have a potion that if you get 2 of the same colour, you would still be able to do it without that chain. So that's what your card, I think, means.
Okay, so let's have a look. So, once per fight, you may perform your magic speciality to draw one card from the top of your discard pile, then discard 0 to 2 cards from your hand. So what I could do is, I could do that to get the top card from my discard pile,
Yes.
which means these two would link together, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be my combo.
Yeah.
So if I have that down as my combo there.
And then it says, speciality to draw one top card of your discard pile, then you have to discard
0 to 2, which I'm not discarding any cards.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine, yeah.
So that's going to be 2 damage to this guy.
Oh, no, you still have to discard 1 because it says 2 discard here, 1 discard there. So when you level up again, you don't get to have to discard it.
Oh, so I have to discard one card.
Yes.
Okay, right. Well, I will get rid of this card.
Yeah.
Right. So I do 2 damage on him.
Yes.
And then as I finish my combo, I could use this to add 1 additional card from your hand.
And it does not need to match extensions, so you just add it. So you get your shields back, so you go up to 2. So what will happen is your shields will go up to 2.
Yep.
You will get 2 damage, and you've already drawn the 2 cards, right? Did you draw your 2 cards?
No, I haven't drawn them.
Draw
so I draw 2. So from that way to that way. So
you
I draw my 2 cards.
You get
2 damage.
2 damage to the monster.
To this guy.
Oh, that would have been a nasty one.
My 2 shields go up.
Yeah, which you've done, and that's
it.
And then no go to a discard pile. Cool. Then we do it again. He's going to charge you now. You bit you, and then they're going to charge.
Come at me, bro.
Ooh, 4
damage. I know. So 2 from there.
And then 2 from your deck. They're pretty angry, these little.
I shouldn't have done this. So then I have to draw cards. So I've definitely lost this. Now, can they be comboed together?
No, but you can combo this with
So
that. If you look at so you can do that.
So I'll do those 2.
Yes.
So it's 3 damage to the drowner's nest. And I have 1 hit point left.
And he's got 3 damage. So basically, he might not hit you though, and then you get a chance to hit back. So he's got a chance. You've got a very slim chance.
Yeah, I'm not going to get through this.
And he's going to bite you.
Okay.
And he does 1 equal to your defense level.
Defense level is 3.
So you get 3 damage.
3 damage. So
you died. The drowner's nest invaded. And
so what happens when a witch is defeated?
You lose all your money and the drowners become the richest creatures in the land.
Huzzah!
No, let's find out.
Well, at least we know how to do combat now, guys.
Yeah, you need to level up a bit more first. If the Witcher is knocked out, until the Witcher is knocked out, we're defeated. What happens when the Witcher is knocked out? Is that it? In outcome. The fight ends with 0 is declared the victor of the fight. This can occur through taking damage. There's 1 card left. Complete defeat. If you're knocked out, take 1 trail token matching the monster's terrain if the player doesn't already have one, so you just get a trail token.
Yep.
So you can now...
I can go first when I'm fighting this guy again. Yep. What else?
And then you add a 0 cost action card to your discard pile. It fills in the blank. During this turn only, you can only draw up to 2 cards during phase 3 rather than 3 cards at the end of the round. So you don't get as many cards in your hand for the next round.
I'm a bit winded.
Yeah. And then the monster goes back into his cave to hide away.
Right, so that was the phase 2 done.
Yes.
So now on to phase 3. Starting with you, Will.
So
pick a card.
So I'm going to pick a fun card. Ooh, that 3 coin one at the very end looked very juicy. Though, so does that. I'm going to spend 2 coin, and I'm going to get that shield with the yellow connector as well. This one here in the middle.
This one.
Yeah.
That is a very nice card. Boom.
So I'm going to get that one.
Okay, and I'm going to. I'm going to grab a precise cut. And that goes my hand, doesn't it?
Yes, these go in your hand. And then we draw back up. I draw 3, you'll draw 2.
So now my discard pile gets shuffled it back into my action
if you
pile.
run out of cards,
Which I have.
Then you do.
So that makes sense. And what's my shield now? Is that still 0, right?
Yeah, I think that doesn't change.
I'd say so. Right. Okay, cool. Right, let's go on to the next phase. And these rounds go pretty quick once you enter the swing of this already.
We'll get faster as we go. So I'm going to go and I'm going to start by moving off into. I'm going to move to Glenmore. Don't know if that immediately completes my quest, but I've got my specialty. I'll go and check because I'm so I don't know whether I get to do both or whether it's like I have to do one at like phase 2 for it. Let me just double check. Whether phase 2's completed quests. Players resolve quests they have during phase 1 or any of the turns. Oh, okay, so I resolve it during the second phase.
You have to either, so the second phase.
Yeah, so during phase 2, I have to resolve it, so it's part of my second phase. So I can't resolve it now, but if I stayed there, I could. So I do my action. So I'm going to get my speciality up 1. So I go up to here. So I'm on to 3, which means I do more damage and draw more cards, which is very nice. I'm then going to head. Where do I want to go? It's like I need my combat skill up. I'm not very good with my fighting, but I don't have enough money, so I think I know where I'm going. I'm going to head to everyone's favourite Lockika for a gambling tournament. So let's go for a bit of a gamble with my 1 pitiful coin. Hope that I get enough to. So
2 1s,
3 of a kind.
2, 3, 6. So that's nothing really, is it?
Nothing. You got a pair.
So
low pair.
We'll roll these again.
I got 3 of a kind.
So yeah, you got that. Oh, 2 pairs. Is that higher?
No, that is still lower than 3 of a kind. So I could re-roll, but there's no point. I've already won.
Yeah, you're right.
So I get my 3 coin, which is good. Which means I can keep going. So I'm going to go where I wanted to next. Which is I'm going to go to I can't do that. I have to go there in order to do what I want.
This guy.
No, that's fine. I'm going to go down here. So I'm going to go to Dole Death and get a coin. So I'm just going to get some money, pretty much. So I've now, and then I'm going to not do anything else. That's my go. I'm going to hold on to a card.
Okay, I'm going to go down to Lochricher. I'm going to put a coin in.
Nice. I'm gonna
What's this doing here? Is that mine?
That's
yes, it's mine.
Yes, because you moved.
Oh, that's it. I literally just put that there. Okay, let's go for it. I'm terrible at this.
It's okay.
So I've got a pair. That's all I have.
I've got a pair of 3s, 2 pair.
2 pairs.
2 pairs.
Should I roll all of them again?
You got 1, 2,
1 pair.
1 pair.
2 of 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
A pair, but a high pair, but not enough.
You got 2 pairs there, right? So I lose all my coin to the Lockrichers.
They stole it back.
These guys.
They know how to get
right, I'm then going to go to down here.
Ooh.
Increase my combat level by 1.
That's pretty good. You're raising your levels up.
And then I'm just going to go to Stigger with my last card. Okay, that's me done.
Cool, so we're both done. So we're on to phase 2. So we can now do one of the following.
So you want to complete your quest, right?
Yeah, let me just check. We'll see. Let's do quest. Instant result. Okay, instant quest result. Someone will say quest result. Players resolve quests they have during phase 1 of any of their turns. In order to resolve a quest, you must move to the location. There must be an additional cost to pay. Oh, so it could have just resolved it in phase 1 when I went there, but never mind. I didn't realise that. I just misread it. So I'm just going to resolve the one that I got to, and then
So which one was?
So I got to 13. So
13 to what
which
number?
is 24. So I need a card number 24, and that goes away, and that goes to the bottom. That goes up here as a discarded token.
Okay.
Right. So I've got
another
stuff.
Here we go. The town greets you with pouring rain. A lonely beggar stands at the gates. They're hanging her today in the square, he declares with glee. They'll be bringing the sorceress out any moment now. From jail to the gallows. That's all that awaits freaks. Do you want to go to the main square or go to the jail?
We're going to go bring them out to the square. By the time I get to the jail, there'll probably be no one there. I could go to the jail. I'm just going to go to the jail. There'll be too many people in the square.
Jail?
Jail.
You reach the building just in time to see it collapsing. There are flailing silhouettes among the rising clouds of dust. By the time you reach them, it's all over, and you find the dusty and terrified girl sitting amidst the bodies of dead soldiers. It's time to go. Draw 20, and during phase 3, draw 1 less card.
Okay.
So you might have a little ally here.
Maybe, but is it Siri?
Companion.
Oh.
Ajay.
Ooh.
This girl has short mousy hair and eyes as round as Temerian ones. She really should be placed in the care of a sorceress, but she trusts you and you alone. She is terrified at the very idea of leaving your side. She's been using her gift whenever she felt threatened since she was a small child. Now her vast, uncontrollable powers have become a double-edged sword. Once per fight, during your first fight turn, you may choose to roll a die. Depending on the result, perform the following effects. You can take a damage, take 1 damage and deal 2 damage, or deal 2 damage.
That's pretty interesting. So it's very risky. Risk and reward. So I could get more, deal some good damage, but take some back.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic.
That's a good little companion, that is. It's
great.
Basically like a... But you're the mage here, and I'm a swordsman. She's learning from a swordsman, so...
It makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go and explore the town this time, please.
Cool. An old man lies on a straw pallet in a chilly and bleak room. He struggles to speak when he notices you. So you must bend down and put your ear to his lips to make out his words. Old friend, 120th birthday. Take him my wishes. The man's breathing becomes shallower with every word. Do you promise to pass on his wishes to wish someone a happy 120th birthday, or do you prepare something for the pain?
I do the first one.
The first one. The man tells you where you can find his friend. Quest, mountain. So if you can,
3.
so the bit we did wrong was during
phase 1.
During phase 1, we can resolve those. So,
if I could have gained 2 gold, I would have done that. I didn't realise. Okay, so we're on to phase 3 now.
But you might get more gold.
I could get more.
You might get a birthday present.
I could.
They might pass away. And
Where's 3? 3's all the way at the top.
It's all the way.
Come on.
That's.
Fuck's sake. Right. Which card would you like?
It's an old witch's birthday. Oh, that's a good question. What card do I want? I was seeing what the cost of that one was. That one's pretty good though.
You got the money?
I'm going to spend 2 coin. I'm going to get this one. That's a nice card. It's a good chaining card, that one.
Okay, I have 0 money, so I only have like. Well, I've got to draw cards first, haven't I? So I draw 3 cards.
Oh, you draw a card. I think.
You draw up to 3.
You do.
And then you choose a card from that because you might have something that's useful.
That's true.
So, yeah, it's going to have to be the tower card. Right, back to you then, Wilhelm. Wilhelm of Winter.
Wilhelm of Winterhelm. Oh god.
Right.
That's a fun. Right, so let's go on an adventure. Right, so let's start by going back to where I came from. Let's go back to Glenmore and take this guy across and complete this quest at the same time.
So what number is it?
It's number 46. And I think I also can level up whilst I'm here. I was going to level up my specialty another
Can you do both? That's my question.
Ooh, I will double check. I think it's like... Is it phase 1 instead of... It's a good question. I didn't realise that if you could, but it said that it's during phase 1 when I do it, when I was looking through it. Right. So it says, well, during phase 1, there might be an additional cost. The quest is always optional, even if you move to location. If you have required payment, it's a different cost. Can I do it as well as? It doesn't say that I can't. Yeah, it says that I may do the following. I may move to it, I may do it, and then I can resolve the quest. So I get my specialty up.
The vagabond turns out to be a charismatic entrepreneur. You're soon surrounded by a sizable group of people willing to pay you for protection in getting across the bridge. Some remain distrustful though and prefer to wait. They fear you might take everything they have once you've reached the other side. Player level 1 to 2?
What? Player level 1?
You're player level 1.
Yeah.
You get 4 gold and discard 1 card from your hand.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's very good. 4 gold. Just a bunch of money.
That's nice.
That is very
Lots
nice.
of options.
So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Haran Kaduk, and I'm going to level up my combat by 1, but for 2 gold coins.
Nice.
So I'm now the next level, and I draw a card.
Bizarre.
So I am now at another good point. Now what can I do? Do I attack the Drower's Nest whilst I've got a good enough level? It was pretty tough last time, but I do have now 2 damage and draw additional cards. So basically, if I do a combo of 3, I can do 2 damage plus get 3.
And you've also got your
cards.
little adject who can maybe help
Who
you
do more damage? I think I'm going to do it. I think
So
I'm
you're
going
gonna
to
wait
fight. I'm going to wait here.
Okay. So on my turn, I'm going to use quick slash to get up there. I obviously can't do anything because I have 0 money. I'm then going to use a forest to go up into here. I don't have any money, so I can't do anything in there.
Yeah.
I'm then going to go forest again. I get a coin because I have nothing, right?
Yeah.
I can trash stuff in there. I don't want to do that. I'm then going to use mountain to get all the way up there, which means
you complete your quest.
I've managed to complete my quest.
So you
So
get
that is 17, Will.
which is you almost did it. Oh, you almost did it. There you go.
So I'm going to see someone for the 120th birthday.
Yes, yeah. You can tell at a glance that the entire village has been preparing for celebration for days in the frosty lands of Kermaldane, which is like no one ever goes there. So there's literally one person in the entire village going, "Yeah!"
He's still alive.
He's still alive. Long tables and the market creak under the weight of food and drink. You find the Jubilean at the head of the table. And he looks barely 50 years old. And as you approach, you hear him telling the alderman about herbal mixtures for longevity. Your medallion vibrates violently as you realise the man is a vampire.
Oh, nice.
Do you tell him about his friend's best wishes or inform the alderman about the vampire?
I'm going to inform him about a vampire. Like, come on.
Okay, so you tell him about the vampire. The vampire attacks you at the moment you say these words before anyone has a chance to react. The player to your right reads you number 19. Doesn't sound very good.
Maybe I'm a vampire now. Oof.
Maybe.
I don't think I will be, but
Imagine if you are though.
17. That'd be interesting. But
Okay. A plate full of game meat flies above the table and you instinctively block it. And then the vampire is on you. His fangs are as sharp as the griffin's claws and they are in your neck in an instant. You can cast a sign and manage to slow the vampire down and have enough time to get up and draw your sword. The fight will not be easy. Lower your shield level to level 0 and draw 3 cards from your deck. Immediately play a combo. Only apply shields and damage. Then, based on the total damage, receive the corresponding effects. Basically, you're doing an action. So you draw 3 cards from your deck. And then you're creating a combo from it, if you can. Which you can do a pretty good combo.
there we go. That's
pretty good.
And I can also... Is this a fight?
It's not a fight. This is an event.
Okay.
So it's not. So you got the chain and you got 4 damage.
4 damage.
So 4 damage. You raise your lowest attribute level by 1 and gain 3 gold. So one of those 2 go up by 1. So you can,
I'm going to do...
You can do alchemy or your magic.
I'm going to magic.
Cool. And then you get 3 gold.
Wow.
That was probably the best one out of the lot, to be
I
honest.
don't really have 1 gold on here.
That's it.
Didn't get any gold. Oh, we did, yes. So I have 4 gold. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, that was hair raising. I didn't know where that was going to go.
You had a battle. You did get bit by the vampire though, so I'll say you're a vampire now.
Yeah, well, I don't think so because it's Witcher blood, right? Like, they can't really. They're already monsters.
Yeah, true.
Right, so that's the end of our action phase.
Yeah, but you ruined someone's 120th birthday.
Oh, but I can do this now, right?
Yes, you can. So you can do that.
So I'm going to spend 2 of these to increase my alchemy.
Yeah. Oh,
three,
three.
Sorry,
You've got
3 of those.
Yeah.
Alchemy.
So the money you got, you can level it up, and now you're level 3, and then you get a card.
I draw 2.
No, 1 card.
Just 1 card.
Yeah. Next level you get.
So I got a forest.
So you could
I could move back to.
So you could expect to. Well, you wouldn't get the coin.
Wouldn't get anything from that.
You could just hold it for now.
I'm going to move there anyway. Okay. I'm right in the middle of nowhere up there, so
yeah. Cool.
And these are kind of just sitting there.
They go over here, and then we'll shuffle them up when we need them.
Perfect. Right, so now we're going to decide what you're doing. So you're going to fight the...
I'm fighting the Drow's Nest.
Okay, so...
so it's 10 damage. I shuffle all the things, not that, but everything else. This is going to be fun. You're going to just... I think you're going to do this. You got, like, a lot of help there. Not enough on a level, but I've got, like, a good combo with my swordsmanship. I've been practicing my swordsmanship, but nothing else. Not had the money for it. Well, I do now, but I didn't. Okay, do you want to put your thing up here so people can see what's going on? So this is my little flare. Okay, so he's up there, that's there, and this is here. Yes. So, you got to discard a card. I've got to discard a card first of all. Okay. So now you draw up to... I don't draw anything until right, so I'm going to... he's going to bite you, because he did that first, right? Yeah. So a bite, the player takes 3, 4 or 5 damage based on the monster level. Monster's only 1, right? He's a level 1, so he's only... So 3 damage. So I get 1 hit point to me, so that's not too bad. Yeah, that's fine for the first attack there. I survived 1 attack. Right, so... Now do you have to draw 2 cards? Then I draw 2 cards, yes. Which is good, because it means your combo might... Chain. Okay. Right, so I can do... Ooh, how do I want to play this? So I can do that into... Can't do that into that, though. Do that into that, though. Or that into that. Probably that into that and draw the extra. Drawing the extra good. Yeah, it should be fine. Right, I'm going to play this combo. I can't play a combo of 3, but I can play a combo of 2. So I get... 2 damage. You do 2 damage this guy? I draw 2 cards. 3 cards, right? 3 cards in total, yeah. So I draw cards. Because I take damage from my hand if I don't have any cards in my deck. And was that 3 cards? That's 3 cards. And then I increase your shield by 1. Yeah, which is useful to have. Okay. So that's a good start. Right, he's going to charge you. Yeah. What's he going to do? Charge me. Did I put enough? No, you did, yeah. Charge in. So it's 3 damage. Standard, right? So I can take 1 and then I 2 of them, which isn't too bad, but not too good. I've got 1 card left there. Remember, you can always use the magician to assist you. I can use my magician to assist me. Once during a fight, I'm going to choose to roll it. I'm going to do the magician to assist me. Right. You want to get a 6. You don't want to get a 1. I got a 4, which means I take a damage, but I deal 2. So you take 1 damage and then 2 damage off that. Basically just did an explosion and blew up everyone. Now I've got to try and get some combo going, if I can. How can I do this? Is there a way that doesn't look like you have any combos? No, not really. But I have some stuff that gets me somewhere. I'm going to try this one. This one only just a number of 2, but it deals... a total of 2 damage. 2 damage, and I get a shield. And a shield for you. Which is enough to stall it enough. Then he's going to bite you. Yeah. His last one. Well, he's got another. So the player discards a number of random cards from the hand. You said bite. So 1. Oh, you said bite. So it's 4 damage. Sorry, I take 1 here and lose 3 cards from my hand. So I'm going to... Well, you've got it because there's only 1 round left. I'm going to use those 3. 1 round. Okay. You can kill him now. So I'm going to kill him now with 1 damage that I've got left. Boom! And that's as brutal as it gets. So right to the wire. Killed the Drowner's Nest. So I get the Drowner as a token. And this is my... I completed I got as a trophy. So I've now got +1 on the trophy track. So I go up 1. And I get a coin. For leveling up. Okay.
Well done. And now we draw a card from the... Which deck do we fill this up with now?
And then I think it also auto repairs the bar if you've had a fight in it.
Okay. So we draw out a new monster, right?
Yes, a new monster
from Act 1? Or?
I think it goes level 2. Is it level 2?
Let's find out.
Because there's so many monsters that come out. Was it level based on the level? Right, defeating a monster. Monster outcomes. Gaining a trophy. The active player who initiated the fight. That's the finalist player. Monster trophy. Which are fight outcomes? That's monster fight outcomes. Draw a monster that's one level higher than the monster we just defeated. So that was a level 1 monster.
So level 2 monster come out.
Yeah.
And this is going to be that way
dragon.
around.
So it's that one at the top.
So that worked out well.
Yeah.
So and we draw a forest for this, right?
So that's this one. So this is where it's going. So it's number 17. So it's down here. And then
okay, and he's got 15 hit points.
So it's a bit stronger. So these are all level 2 monsters. So yeah, so they're going to be level 3 after we defeated them. So
I'm going to go into the forests, please.
Okay. Okay, so you find bloody footprints that lead you to a girl who's sitting doubled over by a tree. She is pale, and the hem of her dress is soaked in blood. I was walking. Must go to find my brother. He set sail for the archipelago soon. Grandmother's vision. He mustn't go. Do you find out what caused her injuries or offer to find her brother?
What caused her injuries, please?
The girl knows nothing about monsters, but the bleeding wound on her calf looks familiar to you. Gain any one trail for the monsters that are out, and then discard a potion. So you don't have
I
a
had a
potion.
forest thing. That's what I got rid of this, but I actually had a forest thing. So I have one of those.
Yeah.
And then I can get one for anybody on here. And
I don't know if you have that forest trail anymore because I defeated the monster.
Was it only for that specific?
It's only for a specific monster.
Well, in that case,
so you now get the trail.
So I'll go a mountain.
Yeah. So you get a mountain, and then that just sits with you, and then you can now go first on a mountain monster.
Okay. Right. So then we're on to the next
round.
And I get a potion.
You lose the potion.
We'll lose a potion,
but you don't have one. So
perfect.
Well, you did have one, but I don't know.
I used it.
Yeah,
the blizzard.
Yes. So all these are discarded at the moment.
Right, so then draw up to 3 cards.
Draw up to 3 cards. I don't have any. I just have.
And then gain a card.
To draw it, shuffle the discard pile and draw it. And then I'm going to. I want something that can help with chaining. Would be useful. I'm going to get the one that's chaining with the discard card. Is the discard one worth it? That magic one? Magic trap? Maybe. It's tough. Do I have the coin? Oh, I do have the coin though. I'm going to spend 2 coin on the first one.
A precise blow, ladies and gentlemen. Big spender.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go for a... Sorry, turn that around. I'm going to go for a counter attack.
I'm going to counter the counter.
Right, your turn then, Wilhelm.
Right, so I'm in a relatively good spot at the moment. So I need to go around and go and find some more things. So I'm gonna. I've got one more quest in, and I didn't draw my 3 cards because I should have done, but. Right, now I can actually go places. So I'm going to go to discard. I'm going to discard 2, and I'm going to go to Glenmore again. I like travelling around.
Okay.
Glenmore's been pretty good. I'm going to level up my specialty, which now means I'm at max level for swordsmanship, which unlocks me a trophy.
Okay.
And I'm also going to get a reward for and I'm also going to get this, which is number 46 for my quest. So I will get my specialty. I think they're all the same. I'm just checking that it's not something random.
You've already done that one.
No. I've won it, but what I'm saying is I get...
No, 46. You've already done it.
Have I done 46?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. No, ignore... Okay, fine. Sorry, get rid of that one. But I leveled up my specialty anyway.
Yeah.
Because I walked past it. That's fine. I'm going to get the specialty trophy out of the specialty deck because I reached the level.
Nice.
So I now have another trophy, which
this
means I trash a card, but I get 2 coin.
Okay.
So I have to trash. I think I get to choose from my hand and discard to trash a card. So I'm going to get rid of I'm going to get rid of the ones that don't chain me anything, just to make it easier to actually chain things. So that's gone. It's over there, just out the way to forget about. And then I'm going to, and then I get my 2 coin, which I did, I think. I've spent 2 and then I haven't gained my 2, so that's it. Yes. Now I get to move again. So I'm going to move. Where do I want to go next? I could discard 2 to go somewhere, anywhere. I could go back to get another level up and something. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to discard 2, come back here and pay 2 coin, not 2 coin, 3 coin to level up my combat. So I've got now 3 cards.
Oof.
I'm just going to stick with that for now. So that's my go.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. Sorry, well, I'm just trying to figure out
that's
what I
fine.
actually get to.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna go.
So,
green. It's an overgrad. I spend a coin. Hopefully, they won't cheat me out of coin here. Roll your dice. So
I've got 3 of a kind.
I've got 2 pairs, which the 3 of a kind beats, right?
Yep.
Oof.
I don't know why I keep getting 3 of a kind, but it just seems to be happening.
What do I do, Will?
Don't know. You
I'll
roll
just
3 of it, yeah.
No.
Another 2 pair.
So fail because you got
3 of a
a
kind.
full house.
Yeah.
Oh, three of a kind, sorry.
So it takes
So,
all your coin.
yeah, that's about right for an overgrad. I've lost my touch with that clearly.
No, overgrad was replaced to take coin, but now it's.
Yeah, I'm going to use my counter attack to get myself to Sidrus. Increase my defense by 1.
Ooh.
So my shield goes up by 1.
Yeah.
Because of that, I'm then going to use water to go to Kerseren. I don't have any money to do anything with it, but I'm just up there. Then I'm going to use rock to go all the way over to there and get a coin back.
Now you can fight the evil dragon.
That's what I'm hoping on doing.
It's going to be fun. Right. So
So
now we go into phase 2. I'm going to go, right, so I've had a nice chill time. I think I'm going to go back and do another city
quest. Okay, so a man joins you at a table in a crowded tavern, putting down 2 mugs of ale. I've had it up to here with Mother's complaints, he says. She's bothered by most things and turns her nose at everything else, and I can't rightly throw her out. It's her house, after all. Me and the wife, we can't go back to our place, you see. Something wicked lives there now, and I don't have the guts to find out what it is. Help me, Witcher, I beg you. Save me from Mother Dearest. So a pitcher of ale and a round of poker are the best allies in the time of desperation. Offer to play a game, or agree to visit his village, investigate the house.
Sure, I'll go and investigate the house. It sounds fun.
Quest Mountain.
Nice.
Man is overjoyed and rushes to buy you another round.
Cool. Cool, I will do that. So I go to number 11. So that's not too far. It's literally across from...
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm doing all right.
Right, I'm going to go and try and fight this thing. It worked out so well for me last time.
Yeah, but you've got advantage this time, so you get to go first. Because you trailed it.
That's true.
So, okay, so you create your life pool. After you created it, if they don't have a trail token,
Nice.
they discard 1 card from their hand.
So I did have one.
Yes.
So I get to go first as well.
Yeah.
So that works out all right
Yeah.
for old
But I need to get
Godric.
12 cards from the
Just the
monster
12?
deck. Just the 12.
I
Only
shuffle
12.
them so all the bad ones are at the
But-
bottom.
At least it's only 12 cards and not like...
That's true. Well, that's very true. So you got 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
There you go.
Right, and
You've dealt it, so it's now your fault if you die.
yeah, that's fine. So I'm drawing 4 cards.
So yeah, you draw 4 cards, yeah.
Okay.
And then he doesn't get to go first because you get to do whatever you want. You can beat him up.
Right, so I can do a combo here, which isn't great, but it starts me off, I guess. Combo. So I've got this here, so I do a shield.
Yeah, which you get your shield level up.
And I do 2 damage to this son of a gun. Oof. They all look pretty nasty.
They were.
Okay.
It's gonna charge at you. It's a bit different. He's gonna charge you because he's gonna...
You charge him?
Yeah, he's charging before he bites you. 2 damage.
Oh, that's nice. So this my shield's gone. Ooh, we can get used to this, Will.
Yeah. Just some shield damage.
The shield's all the way around. So I draw back another 4, yeah?
Yeah, you do another 4. Draw another 4, not deal another 4.
So don't worry.
Just moving the cards.
Okie dokie. So...
do some
right, so if I do a blue there, which leads on to a pink, which leads on to a red.
3 combo.
So it's 4 damage in total to this bastard. Yeah. So we do that first.
Yeah. 1, draw another
2,
card.
3, 4. I draw another card, and then I can use my ability here, my magic, to basically use this top card to do another damage to it.
Yeah.
And discard 0 cards because...
Yeah, you don't discard anything now.
Right. Boom.
I think now what this means is the next level you get to search through your discard pile for
any card. If the ability is 4 or 5, look through your discard pile and pick any 1 card into your hand. Yeah.
So you've discarded them now. So he's going to bite you now for all that.
Okay, I wouldn't blame him.
2 damage.
2 damage, man.
Pretty,
so we are back. Unfortunately, our phone ran out of magic, and yes, we ran out of.
It missed a round.
Missed a round, but nothing much happened. No. The main thing you need to know is we're just going to finish off this round, and then that's going to be our wrap up.
And Adam beat the monster. That's it.
Did you not see me miss the?
It missed the last bit of you beating that monster.
I kicked that monster's butt.
You did.
So perfect. Okay, so Will, sorry. So you've gone into.
So yes, I went in there. We're having a poker game. And I'm putting one of my coins in. I'm hoping to get a bit more cash. Poker's been going quite well so far. So I've got 4, 2, 5, 6, 4. I could try it again.
3 of a kind. They're going to roll again.
No.
Nothing. 3 of a kind.
Well, I could either go with the 2 and try for the 3 of a kind, or I can try for the 3 again and get the full straight and be push
we're
my
at the
luck.
end of it. Go for the 3.
Go for the 3. Okay, we're going for it. Oh,
never mind. That worked out well for the beggars.
Yeah, so they took more money.
Okay. So, unfortunately, I mean, we're around Will's house, but he didn't charge up his camera, so it kind of, at some point, it just ended.
Yeah.
And then maybe we got the end of it.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
The main thing is I won, so...
right at the end, though. Right at the end.
It was a pretty close.
Yeah, it was close.
It was, that was a nice thing, it was close all the way through, which is pretty nice. So, Will, what did you enjoy about the game we just played?
Oh, I really enjoyed being a Witcher. And it being really, really thematic in the fact of combat and having your Witcher fight all these multiple enemies around the map and making your school the best school in Rivia.
Yeah, The Witcher for me was a really interesting game. I really enjoyed the fact the combat in it specifically was so good. Like the fact that you were having like your deck and the monster's deck were basically their hit points as well. So you really did feel like as the Witcher was attacking like these monsters, that they were also fighting back against the Witcher. So that was really interesting how they did that. So what didn't I enjoy about this? I don't know, because it was just really fun.
It was really well structured as well, like understanding the turns, because the board was also split up into those sections.
So you had like the first bit, the second bit, and third.
So you just followed the board, and then you were able to do the actions that you were doing accordingly. The only bit I sort of feel like was left out, there was definitely evidence in it that made you have to have expansions for. So like there's bits in there, like there's this new school that they mentioned saying, oh, you need the expansion for this, or there's a bit about monster trails. You need an expansion for it. So in order to get the most out of The Witcher, you need those expansions.
That's the thing. Like, and I guess like it's nice they've got the foresight to like set The Witcher up so that you've got these other things that will eventually, come out. But at the same time, it's like if I had just that game, I'd be like, well, these 2 locations for these other schools, like
you need that extra bit.
But yeah. So overall, though, I think I think one other thing I'd say is I don't think the player aids had enough information on them.
You had to skip a lot around for finding out some combat details, but once you got the flow of it, it was a lot better.
Yes, it was much better than the Skyrim.
Yes, definitely. A lot
the
better.
Skyrim combat, which I still don't understand how it works. But anyway, so Will, I mean, you backed this. This is, I guess, this is like not really a review. It's more of our first impressions of this. And maybe we'll play it again a couple of times and come back for a review video. But just off your first impressions of The Witcher, what would you give it? Like, would you say this is someone should play The Witcher, someone should buy The Witcher, or so? Walsey hasn't pointed his hand and saying it.
I definitely think you should buy this game. Very much so. It's unique in terms of how it combat. It's a very good adventure RPG. And a lot better and a lot more replayable than a lot of these like story-driven campaigns. And compared to like say The Witcher, I'd only get like one, or like Skyrim, not The Witcher, because we just played that. But rather than that, I'd have all those. You'd be able to replay that game a lot more than say Skyrim, which you can play once through, and then I'll be like, I don't know what to do with it.
Spend £100 on the expansion. Yeah.
But with this game, you don't need to. You could just play this game and then get the expansions if you want to add on for the experience. Though obviously there is evidence on the board for it. It doesn't impact.
Doesn't detract
a lot. But this game's enough.
I think that's really valid. From my perspective, if I didn't know someone who owned this game, I would buy it. I think The Witcher: The Old World is a really fantastic example of how you should do open sandbox kind of games with narratives in it. And even the kind of the